I don't know why, but I just absolutely love them. I absolutely love them. And for some reason, I think they love me too. Because, dude, there's been times where I've literally had hummingbirds like just literally fly right up to my face, dude, and just fly right in my face and just stare at me. Do you want to know what's funny? Is uh, hang on, I'll show you. So check that out.
Check it out.
That's
That's
the
the exact
that's
same
we have that
honey
in our
feeder.
backyard. That's the same one as in that
Hummingbird
GIF
feeder.
that
Oops.
you just sent. I love them so much. Ah, you'll try, but you probably will. Come on now. We all know you, John. All right. So earnings made us absolutely rip, which is kind of expected, but I didn't know it was gonna be like that. Um, so we do have this SMT with ES though at all time highs. And I kind of like that. Hopefully it holds. Some things that I'm gonna remove this 4 hour because clearly we didn't care about that at all. I am gonna leave this 5 minute here because I know it's really small, but we've bounced out of it a couple times and spent some time around it here earlier. Um, this 5 minute down here, I'll probably leave still too. And obviously this 1 hour busy down here, I'm gonna leave. So, yesterday we finished the day saying, on this 30-minute inverse that I thought we'd come up to this 4 hour and chop around, and that's pretty much what we did. Then it looked like we were going to inverse it. It held. Then we dumped, took out these lows down here, but at first glance you would think that we took out this SMT, but once again all we did was put in a new one. So now we just have a bullish SMT here. So it's like we dump, take out lows, but we put in a bullish SMT and then rip back up every single time. Like this 1 hour gap, especially. So the more I'm seeing that happen in this 1 hour gap, the more I want to leave it on my chart. So, earnings, low key, I seriously was looking at taking this. But like, why would I? Yeah, we break that 1 hour, we dump for sure. But for now, I mean, once again, we just remain bullish. We just keep taking sell side, putting in a bullish SMT, and then yoinking back up. So, had dude, I had the most unlucky break even of all time earlier, man. Can't lie. So I ended up taking this 2 minute after we broke it finally. And then literally got like top tick BE right here. Or no, I'm sorry. Right here. Basically right here. So when I entered, I was like immediately like 50 ticks in drawdown. So I was like, okay, that's not good. But then it starts working again. And so right here, I'm up like 20-ish points, right? And so I move my stop to break even, literally like 2 points above break even. And then this candle opens up and literally just wick up and top ticks me out and then rips down to my TP. Bro. Needless to say, we don't use break even anymore, chat. Ever. Ever. You're hearing me say it here right now. I am never using break even ever again. Unless I'm up like a lot and trying to hold something for a long time, which I shouldn't be doing that. But dude, forget that. So annoying. So annoying, dude. Like, ugh. But yeah. So breaking news, we're bullish and break evens don't exist to me. That's the main takeaway. No, so I told Amy that, and if I feel like I'm at a point where I should go break even, I'm just going to move my stop loss up to like 5 points and just leave it at that. That way, if I do end up taking a loss, it's a really small loss, but I still don't get ticked out like that again because, dude, that has happened to me. Oh, that has happened to me. I'm a chill. That has happened to me so many times in the last month, I can't even believe it. Like, I can't tell you the pain. What's good, Candles? It was a charting sesh, but apparently it just turned into a vent session. So you've heard me say that? Yeah, dude, that's because I'm sick of it and I'm not. Oh. Anyway, I'm glad I just remembered this. For some reason, you guys, I don't know why, but I feel like this candle was like an earnings candle. And I don't know why, but I'm going to mark the bottom of it. I don't know. I don't know why, but I'm going to mark the bottom of it. Tell them what I had you do. Okay, yeah. So Amy was listening to me vent, and she's like, okay, why don't you go back over your trades over the last month and count how many times you've gone break even and price hits your target versus stopping you out, right? Basically, the break even has saved me like once. So not doing that anymore. So many break evens this month, bro. I honestly can't believe it. The only good like, I can say that I'm really happy with the way I'm executing because for a while the problem was hesitating and not taking trades, and now I'm taking at least a trade every day, just managing my risk. I just keep getting very, very, very unlucky, honestly. Like, I can be frustrated at that, but in reality, I was up 21 points, so I feel like it was fair to go break even there. It's just the volatility from the FOMC stuff is why I got ticked out. But I can't take it anymore. I'd rather just take the loss. I'm telling you right now, I'd be less frustrated at a loss than I am at getting ticked out and hitting TP like that. I'd rather just take an L. But I mean, this is why it's good to journal your trades and stuff, because now I can go back here and look at, okay, so in the last month, so we'll go to July 1st. Okay, did this play go 15 points against me? No. Did it break even me and then work? No. Okay. This one, break even, but then look, see how it worked. This one, 1 minute long, was never 15 points drawdown. Works. Okay. 30 seconds short, was I ever 50? Like I can go back through all the trades and just look and get all this data to help me make decisions for how I handle trades later on, if that makes sense. So if you're not journaling your trades somehow like that, I think you might be making a mistake. Because even if it doesn't help you in the moment, later on you might be going through something like this and where you're like, dude, screw that, I'm not going break even. But instead of just saying I'm not going break even, you have data to support why you shouldn't, if that makes sense. So it's not just like some random decision, I have data to support it. And so you can make an informed decision rather than just like, I'm frustrated and this is how I feel. Like, yeah, I'm frustrated, but I also have data and journaling to support why. My journaling says it's valid. My journaling says to stop going break even because most of the time you seem to know the draw. Like one genuine stop out. And actually, I went back and looked at this too. After I took the 3-minute loss yesterday, I also took this 2-minute short, or this 2-minute long, right? And looking back on it, let's see, 2-minute at 250. Looking back on it, Wednesday. Wait, hang on. Dude, okay, hang on. I'm sorry. 7:28. Oh yeah, it was Monday because I was sick. So where's this 2-minute? This 2-minute, okay. So I took this 2-minute, right, because I got stopped out earlier on the 3-minute trying to target these highs. Okay. So when we got this 2-minute down here, I was like, bro, I'm going to try this again because it looked good to get us there, right? Now, if I would have managed the trade the same exact way that I had been, technically, I would not have taken another loss. But because I was trying to be quote unquote careful, I only gave myself 5-point stop loss. So I got stopped out a little bit more for absolutely no reason. Because even though technically the 2-minute failed, the way I've been trading, I do a 15-point stop loss. So, I mean, okay. Well, I guess technically I would have been stopped out. So never mind. I take back everything I just freaking said. What a waste of talking. Okay, wait, no. Never mind. Here we go. Entry is here. 15 points is there. Okay, yeah, I would have been stopped out. Never mind. Forget everything I said. Either way, I stand by never going break even again. Unless I'm like up and trying to hold for something big for some reason. But like my thing is if I have a 15-point hard stop loss every time, then I should be safe to go for, like, I'm told Amy that I should, my take profit should really just be like 30 points, right? Because that's 2R. And if you can do 2R you know, if you can average a 2R, you could have a 50% win rate and be profitable still. So I don't think at a 2R, a 50% win rate should be that difficult with the way we trade. So it's just like a matter of finding the correct way to mechanically go about it for me right now. And I'm right on the cusp. I'm like right on the cusp of being like where I actually trade every day, one trade a day, maybe two if I'm revenge trading. I'm just kidding. I let my losses. Yeah, see, and I can't do that, dude. That was my problem. Was I would win more than I lost, but my losses would be huge because, um, when you do a close back above or below, sometimes that ends up being a little more than you're expecting it to be. So basically, it makes it very, very simple for my brain because if I do 15 points hard stop, then that means at maximum leverage, meaning 1 mini or 10 micros. So I can go up to that much in leverage and still only ever risk $300. So anything underneath that, I can adjust on based on how much I like the trade or don't like the trade, and still know that I'm never going to risk more than 300. If that makes sense. So that's why I like it. It just makes it more simple and more consistent. So all my losses are roughly similar in size. Like depending on the least I'll probably do is 6 micros, right? And the most I'll do is 10. So that means anywhere my losses will never be anywhere other than between like 160 to 300 ish. And so if I can average a 2R on the winning side while keeping my losing side in check, then it should allow me to be more consistent. Like without really changing much, Plus, it makes me less nervous before getting into a trade because I know exactly what I'm risking and I know that it's not a lot to hurt me. So knowing that with the current risk I'm using, I could have 12 straight losses and not blow before blowing my account kind of feels comfortable. Like it's making me to where I'm not as nervous about getting in trades. Cause I'm like, whatever. If I lose, I'm down $160 and I'm done for today. Who cares? But then the winners, once I stop getting unlucky, my winners have been like my full TPs. If I wouldn't have been, and I know it's coulda, shoulda, woulda, whatever, but if I wouldn't have been unlucky on these break evens this week and last week, they would be more like 3R plays because the TPs were 40-ish points, 50 points. So, basically the losers will always be roughly the same, but the winners should always be at least 2 times the losers. That's what I'm aiming for. At least 2 times, if not more. So that way I can take a few losses and be like, whatever, it's fine. But for a while, I was not managing my risk right. So I was really scared to take a loss because my sizing and my risk management was all over the place. I was like, I'm not going to stop out until I think the trade's actually going to fail. Like, what is that? Or until it's like you're down more than you want to be and then you finally stop. Like, that's not cool. Can't be consistent like that. So, yeah. But I love knowing that I've taken a trade every day this week. Have you been doing that too, Kent? It gives you more confidence, huh? Yeah. for some reason, it's just like, because you just know, like, okay, if it goes wrong, I'll only be down at most this much, and that's okay. You know? I don't know why, but it just has helped me have more peace of mind before getting in a trade. And that's where I was struggling the most, was my mental before getting in. Once I would get in, it'd be fine. But I was like, my mental was so bad for a little bit that I was like not pressing the button. But now, knowing that my risk is under control, it makes it way easier to be like, I like this and I'm just going to take this. The data shows that it should work. So, yeah. I had a point where I did not trade and got phone. Yeah, exactly. See, that's what was happening to me. I was like, dude, I'm sitting here watching everybody take all these trades that I know I would take. Or like while it's triggering, I'm like, this looks so good. And I got like my finger on the trigger, but I just won't get in. Now that's all gone. Now, as soon as I see something I like, I'm not overanalyzing it. I'm not overthinking it. I'm just taking it. Because I just need to forcefully break that terrible habit because I can't let fear control what I'm doing. So every day, just a learning experience. Winning trade, losing trade, find a way to learn from it. So, yeah. I think that's going to be it for now. Yeah, I barely know what to mark out anymore because we just like destroyed it, most of it today. So I'm going to leave the sell side stuff marked out. And as far as buy side, I don't know. We can all see this big giant 1 hour, so I don't think I need to mark that out. But yeah, I'm going to wrap it up now, and that'll be it for the starting session. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Wait. All right. Later, guys.